Have you ever had a moment where you thought you were being completely logical, only to realize later that your brain had been playing mind games with you? Well, congratulations, my friend. You've been under the influence of unconscious bias. And no, it's not as fun as it sounds. Hello, friends, and welcome to Brainwaves. Part 1, the subconscious mind, your invisible puppet master. Let's talk about the mastermind behind them, the subconscious mind. This part of your brain is like a backstage crew, controlling the lights, sound, and effects, while your conscious mind is just the actor who takes all the credit. Psychologists believe that about 95% of our thoughts, emotions, and decisions happen on a subconscious level. That means the little gremlins in our heads are making choices for us without asking for permission. So why does this matter? Because your subconscious mind shapes how you see the world. And that includes the biases and stereotypes you don't even realize you have. Part 2, what is unconscious bias, and why does it make us awkward? Unconscious bias, also known as implicit bias, is like that one guest at a party who keeps showing up uninvited. It's the automatic assumptions we make about people, based on factors like age, gender, race, or even the kind of shoes they wear. Yes, shoe bias is a thing. Common types of biases and real-life examples. Affinity bias, aka the "they're like me" effect. Let's say you're hiring someone. You meet Alex, who also loves pineapple pizza. And then you meet Jamie, who says pineapple on pizza is a crime. Who are you more likely to hire? Be honest. That's affinity bias, our tendency to prefer people who are similar to us. While it's harmless when choosing a pizza buddy, it can be a real problem in the workplace. The halo effect, aka they look nice, they must be nice. A person meets an attractive stranger and assumes they're kind and successful. Meanwhile, on Earth 1, they're stealing your wallet. The halo effect is when we let one good trait, like attractiveness or confidence, overshadow everything else about a person. This is why we assume celebrities must be great people. When we see an attractive person, our brain automatically assumes they are also more kind, trustworthy, and intelligent, even though these traits have nothing to do with looks. This is linked to the halo effect. Gender bias. Wait, women can be engineers? From childhood, society tells us that certain roles belong to certain genders. That's why when people hear CEO, they picture a man. Gender bias refers to the unfair treatment, stereotypes, or assumptions about individuals based on their gender. Gender bias often results in unequal opportunities, pay gaps, and barriers to career advancement. Overconfidence bias. Overconfidence bias is a cognitive phenomenon where individuals tend to overestimate their abilities, knowledge, or the accuracy of their predictions. It can manifest in various forms and contexts, influencing decision-making and behaviors in ways that are often counterproductive. For instance, a person might believe they are an exceptional driver, even if statistics show otherwise. Over-precision. This is the excessive certainty that one's answers, judgments, or predictions are correct. For instance, being overly confident about the accuracy of a financial forecast. Social reinforcement. Praise or validation from others can inflate an individual's self-perception. Framing effect. The framing effect is a cognitive bias where the way information is presented, framed, significantly influences people's decisions or judgments, even when the underlying information is identical. It highlights how subtle changes in wording, context, or emphasis can steer thought processes in different directions. Availability heuristic. Your mind relies on easily accessible examples or recent information to make judgments, even if they are not representative or accurate. Heuristics are mental strategies or shortcuts that people use to make decisions and solve problems more quickly and efficiently. Our brains tend to prioritize information that is most available or accessible in memory. If someone has recently read about plane crashes, they might overestimate the danger of flying. Judging others. If someone's coworker is late twice in 1 week, they might assume the coworker is generally unreliable. Public policy. Politicians might focus on policies addressing high-profile issues because they resonate with constituents' vivid memories. Gambler's fallacy. Your mind mistakenly believes that past outcomes of random events, such as a coin toss, influence future outcomes, leading to incorrect predictions. The gambler's fallacy, also known as the fallacy of the maturity of chances, is a cognitive bias where individuals believe that past events can influence the probability of future independent events. In-group bias. Your mind tends to favor and perceive members of your own group more positively than those outside the group. In-group bias arises from the human tendency to categorize people into groups, whether based on shared traits like ethnicity, nationality, or religion. Out-group exclusion. Those in the out-group may be stereotyped, judged, or treated less favorably. Workplace. Managers may promote employees who share their background or interests, even if others are equally qualified. Education. Students might form cliques that exclude peers who don't share their cultural or social backgrounds. Politics. People may support policies or leaders aligned with their group, regardless of the broader implications for society. In-group bias in politics occurs when individuals favor members of their own political group over those from opposing groups. A common example is politicians supporting candidates from their own political party, even if it means overlooking flaws or negative traits. This can extend to how voters perceive candidates. Those within their political party are often viewed more favorably, while candidates from opposing parties are seen with skepticism or disdain. This phenomenon can lead to polarization, where individuals or groups form stronger allegiances to their political in-group, further widening the divide between parties. Sports and rivalries. Fans of a team might develop an us versus them mindset. Part 4. Where do biases come from? Biases don't just pop into existence. They are shaped by past experiences. Your brain links current situations to past ones, sometimes unfairly. Media influence. Movies, ads, and social media reinforce stereotypes daily. Media plays a significant role in shaping biases by influencing public opinion, reinforcing stereotypes, and promoting specific narratives. Mass media, especially social media, can amplify implicit biases by spreading misinformation and creating echo chambers, where individuals are exposed primarily to viewpoints that align with their pre-existing beliefs. Media bias also shapes societal perceptions of different groups by highlighting certain characteristics or stories more prominently than others. Thus influencing public beliefs and attitudes. Cultural conditioning. We absorb biases from family, friends, and society without realizing it. Example. Movies often cast villains with scars. This can subconsciously make people associate scars with danger. Part 5. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. 1. Recognize your biases. The first step to change: admit you have biases. Use tools like the Implicit Association Test, IAT, to uncover hidden ones. 2. Challenge your assumptions. Next time you catch yourself making a snap judgment, pause. Think it over. 3. Seek diverse perspectives. Follow people from different backgrounds, read diverse books, and challenge your echo chamber. Part 6. The surprising power of awareness. When you start recognizing and confronting your biases, you become more open-minded empathetic, and fair. It's like unlocking a whole new level of self-awareness. Suddenly, the world makes more sense. Bias isn't the enemy. Staying unaware of it is. Have you ever caught yourself making an unfair assumption about someone? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and get notified. And check out our next video on how to rewire your brain for success, right here on this screen. See you next time.